Hello everyone, I'm Hugo.
And I'm Jake.
And this is the Quran Reloaded. Welcome back. We're here to read more of the Quran. We are in the 6th surah.
It's getting this. It's not getting weird. It's maintained a certain level of weird pretty much from the first page.
And today we're actually going to talk briefly about jinn.
Gin, like the drink?
No, not like the drink.
Not the drink.
We're going to be talking about what would be colloquially known by the Western
Robin
world
Williams
as genies.
Oh,
So, anyway, 6th surah, verse 94.
Shazam? Shaquille O'Neal?
I've seen it.
Oh,
Actually, it's Kazam. You're fucking stupid. You're fucking stupid. It's Kazam.
You have come to us individually, just as we created you the first time, leaving behind you everything we gave you. We do not see with you your intercessors, those you claimed were your partners. The link between you is cut, and what you had asserted has failed you. It is God who splits the grain and the seed. He brings the living from the dead, and he brings the dead from the living. Such is God. So how could you deviate?
well, he gives you options. That's
Yeah.
how.
Yeah.
He gives you.
You could not agree with him, and then you just burn forever. That's how
Right.
you deviate. It is he who breaks the dawn, and he made the night for rest, and the sun and the moon for calculation. Such is the disposition of the Almighty, the All-Knowing. Again, we've talked about this before when they talked about the stars as a way to mark
Sure.
dates, like
Yeah.
a calendar. This, again, using the moon and the sun and stuff for mathematical... Again, they have it backwards. They're using constants as tools and assuming because they can use them as tools that they were created as tools for them by God.
I like the idea that night is for rest.
Yeah, not because like the Earth rotates and doesn't
Right.
face the sun constantly. It's like, oh, humans have to sleep.
Do they not have night shifts in
Like-
Saudi Arabia? Like who's the guy in the power plant at night? Is there nobody? Is it just a crapshoot every day and
Also-
they wake up lucky?
God just assumes everyone wants to rest the same 8 hours every night.
Yeah, fuck that.
Maybe just have it.
Maybe
be,
I'm going to bed at 4 a.m. I don't ever want to see a sunrise.
have it be sun all the time, and then everyone can just build their own little bedrooms with.
Why do we need sleep? What even is the concept of that? Like, what's the reason for sleep?
Yeah,
if you have no evolutionary, like,
Yeah,
because
if there's a God, sleep
because
doesn't-
rest?
doesn't make a lot of sense.
this doesn't make any sense. Couldn't we just use those 8 hours to worship?
And it is he who created the stars for you, that you may be guided by them in the darkness of the land and the sea.
Well, flashlights really fucked that up. GPS too.
Yeah. We thus explain the revelations for people who know.
I like the the Hitler meme, the 999. It's that, but during the invention of tom-toms and flashlights for God. It just didn't have
Why did I make the stars?
Why are they even? They're not going to use them. Billions of years of work for a tom-tom, and now we got Google.
Yeah. And it is he who produced you from a single person, then a repository, then a depository.
Okay, who's the repository and who's? I'm pretty confident on who the depository is. That's probably,
Oh,
the
God.
the one who receives, but who's the repository?
A repository? Depository. Because obviously, okay, I assume single person, they're saying Adam, and then one of the repository or depository has to be Eve, because that's where humans are incubated in the womb. I also like that they're not considering Eve a person here, as much as just a repository or depository.
A receptacle or place where things are deposited, stored, or offered for sale. Yeah, I thought maybe I just didn't know the definition, but I'm fine.
And it is he who sends down water from the sky. Isn't it great when people, like...
Okay, I don't want to throw my mom under the bus too much.
Does your mom not know where rain comes from?
She does now. Papa Jaku had to let her know.
Was she under the impression that no one knew where rain came
No,
from?
I just think she was like, you know what? Sometimes it rains.
Like, how
sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it do.
How do you go about your
This
life?
was,
I-
by the way, this was maybe five years at best ago.
I don't understand people like
She's
this.
gonna turn 60 this year. I'm just,
How do you walk around and things occur around you all day? And
I don't know how.
And you don't stop to think about any of them. Like, what is, how?
How is there not an inner monologue in your brain during the day of every day when, like, things occur and you're like, you know what? I'm going to think on that just for 30 seconds. That's all it takes, really.
You know what concerns me?
There's clouds every time there's rain. Clouds and rain must be connected. Where do the clouds come from? It's that quick.
You know what concerns me? My concern. Because I think, if anything, I overthink things. I have a monologue going.
Sure,
constant.
yeah.
My concern is there's a sizable amount of the population that when they are not directly interacting with another person,
It's the opposite of what you got going on?
There is no inner monologue, and then they're just kind of on autopilot, and then person. I have to.
Is that what it is?
I have to turn my brain on now.
It's just autism.
I don't know.
No, actually, autistic people, in my experience, are often
because
thinking very deeply about things. Huh. So, no. I want to be surrounded by autists, I think, yeah. I think I'd prefer that to my normal company. Well, not normal company, the outside world. I went to the store today. I usually go at night, like 11 or later is like when I like to go to the store.
Yeah.
Because people... my girlfriend and I, because we both like to do that, just, it smells weird in there because the other people, like, they're always in the fucking way. The 20 items or less people are always 30 items or more, actually, and I just don't like it. And so, yeah, just give me like a handful of autists. I was gonna say and you, probably just a handful of autists, because we're both in that already. And then
you chose the right career path.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly, I can, as minimal human contact as possible. I mean, we used to be in, like, customer service. Fuck that. Nope. So, I don't know what we were actually talking about. I just wanted to yell about people for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Verse 99.
Oh, good.
With it, we produce the vegetation of all kinds.
Oh, it was about the rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From which we bring greenery, from which we produce grains and clusters, and palm trees with hanging clusters, and vineyards and olives and pomegranates, similar and dissimilar. Watch their fruits as they grow and ripen.
This guy, whoever wrote this, like, they decided that let's talk about, like, how God brings the rain and stuff, and also, you know, fruit and vegetables, but, like, what if someone doesn't know what fruit looks like? Sometimes it's the same, but sometimes it's different. Pomegranates are ones.
This is great too. Surely in this are signs for people who believe. So again, when the Quran is referencing, we've shown you all the signs. Bear in mind, one of the signs is just fruit. Fruit exists.
Fruit happens.
Fruit exists, and sometimes it rains. God exists, I guess. Those are the proofs.
Hey, well, okay.
Verse 100. Yet they attributed to God partners, the sprites, although he created them, and they invented for him sons and daughters without any knowledge. Glory be to him. He is exalted beyond what they described.
Who does sprites?
Sprites, that might be, different versions say jinn, different versions say sprites.
Oh.
Jinn, genies, the anglicized version, are actually a very interesting subject in regard to
they are
Islam and pre-Islam, because jinn actually...
Jinny with a D in front.
Jinn predate Islam. They do.
I think they predate a lot of religions.
Yeah. It's just a sort of general catch-all term for sort of supernatural beings in the Middle
Often
East.
Tricksters, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes considered demony.
Yeah. But angels are also considered jinn, technically, because they're spiritual beings. And then all that stuff got rolled into Islam because it was the same area, so they just decided, okay, all those other spirits and stuff that maybe we had decided were jinn or demigods or whatever, they're all just jinn, they're all things God created, supernatural beings, angels, demons, whatever, but they're not actually gods in their own right.
This concept is genuinely where you get Aladdin from, for the record. Like, it's just a very, not the Disney one, like the actual Aladdin fable.
Yeah.
It's you know, based on this sort of thought process, and you know, like Disney Hercules turns out not really what they wrote back then. Did you know that he slaughtered his children at the end?
And Megara.
Yeah.
Isn't it amazing that her name was actually was Megara, and they could just make it Meg?
Yeah, that's nice.
It's nice when mythology lines up with Disney's corporate interests.
Also, Achilles was a gay. He was a gay.
Was he in mythology?
He was.
didn't
In
know
the
that.
movie Troy, they depict Patroclus as his cousin, and he is killed, and he fucks some. He has
Yeah.
many heterosexual relations, but in the actual story, they're gay lovers
Oh,
because
okay.
that's normal. And someone kills him, and he fucks up. Fucks them all up. What's the guy's name? Hector. Kills Hector.
I haven't seen that movie.
Well, you don't have to see the movie. It's just. Oh, okay.
Well, you mentioned Troy.
One of us is worldly and reads the Iliad, and the other one of us hasn't seen
You
the
literally
movie.
referenced the movie Troy.
Well, I know because our you're gonna make me throw them under the bus.
So mean. Anyway. Originator of the heavens and the earth, how can he have a son when he never has a companion? He created all things, and he has knowledge of all things. They're saying, how could Jesus be the son of God when God doesn't have a wife? You know what I mean?
But
they're saying, how can Jesus be God's son when God doesn't procreate?
I mean,
someone...
okay, like if I'm a Christian for a second, I just go, well, he didn't have a wife in ours either. He's sort of went, boop.
Yep, I know.
That's so dumb.
Of course it is.
That's so dumb. Oh, God. I always thought I wanted to see the two religions slap fight each other, like in a debate or something, but now it's kind of like, ooh, I don't know. Kind of sounds like paraplegic mud wrestling to me.
Such is God your Lord. There is no God except He, the creator of all things. So worship Him. He is responsible for everything. No vision can grasp Him, but His grasp is over all vision.
Ooh, nice.
He is subtle, the expert.
Did Alanis Morissette write that?
Insights have come to you from your Lord. Whoever sees, it is to the benefit of his soul, and whoever remains blind, it is to its detriment. I am not a guardian over you. Isn't that weird? That's weird. He's the master over you, though he is not a guardian. He demands servitude, but takes none of the responsibility.
I'm sold.
We thus diversify the revelations, lest they say, you have studied, and to clarify them for people who know. So they're saying, the reason stuff is different is because if it was just, I said the same stuff,
different ones.
You'd be like, yeah, I just read the old stuff, but no, this is new stuff, so it's new, so that proves it's real. Good job. Follow what was revealed to you from your Lord. There is no God but He, and turn away from your polytheists. Had God willed, they would not have practiced idolatry. We did not appoint you as a guardian over them, and you are not a manager over them.
So, God did not will them not to do that.
Yep.
But we ought to slay them. Because God would if He wanted to.
Yes. Do not insult those they call upon besides God, lest they insult God out of hostility and ignorance. We made attractive to every community their deeds, then to their Lord is their return, and He will not inform of them what they used to do. So don't literally make fun of their gods, otherwise they'll make fun of real God.
Because... Oh no. I feel like that deserves like a triggered meme, so here's that. Whoa, edgy memes. You guys... Patreon.com/SargonOfACod.
They swear by God with their most solemn oaths that if a miracle were to come to them, they would believe in it. Say, the miracles are only with God, but how do you know? Even if it did come, they would still not believe.
Okay, I gotta stop you. You said miracle, then miracle, back to back. I don't know what's going on there.
Miracle.
Is it miracle for you? And then sometimes you just like say miracle, or why? That's okay. That's it? That's really it?
Yeah.
That is not satisfying to me whatsoever.
I don't do things based on whether or not they satisfy you.
That's true. Well, sometimes, but that's I really thought there was like a maybe like the sentence structure or nope. It's just a fucking caution to the wind.
Coin flip.
That's barely a coin flip. You seem almost proud.
I'm pretty indifferent.
Oh.
And we turn away their hearts, their visions, as they refuse to believe in it the first time, and we leave them blundering in their rebellion. Even if we sent down the angels to them, and the dead spoke to them, and we gathered all things before them, they still would not believe unless God wills. But most of them are ignorant. No, I'm going to tell you this right now as someone who's an atheist.
Yeah.
If you send down angels
Yeah.
and the dead to speak with me,
Yeah.
and I have, their witnesses, and
And
you
you didn't just lose your shit.
Yeah,
You're right, yeah. Yep.
that'd probably do it. It would certainly tip the scales. This show would be on hiatus. How about that?
Yeah, or we'd explore that on this show.
Yeah.
Can we still swear, though, in that scenario?
Can you swear in front of an angel?
I would like to try. I would certainly, angel, come down to me. I would like to see if I can actually physically swear, or if there's like a
Filter?
swear magic filter. Yeah,
If that is a thing, I'd be very...
I'd say very little.
Likewise, we have assigned for every prophet an enemy, human and jinn devils, inspiring one another with fancy words in order to deceive. But had your Lord willed, they would not have done it. So leave them to their fabrications.
So we intentionally assign each person an adversary?
Yeah. Because fuck you, that's why.
Oh.
So the hearts of those who do not believe in the hereafter may incline to it, and be content with it, and that they may perpetrate whatever they perpetrate. Shall I seek a judge other than God, when he is the one who revealed to you the book, explained in detail? Those to whom we gave the book know that it is the truth revealed from your Lord. So do not be of those who doubt. The word of your Lord has been completed in truth and justice. There is no changing to his words. He is the hearer, the knower. I like that it says there is no changing to his words yet.
Except abrogation?
There's the concept of abrogation, which we've talked about before, which is they had to apply to the Quran because it does contradict itself.
Right.
So they use abrogation, which is the concept that if a verse comes later, it supersedes anything that came before.
Right.
So there's literally a mechanism within the religion to change to the word of God, and yet they still are like, but it doesn't change!
Yeah. Also, they said it was complete at Surah 115 of 165 in chapter 6. So
I'd like to think this was just Muhammad was like, okay, I'm not going to start like a whole new religion. I'm going to work with what we got and try and refine. And he started with like a leaflet, which grew into a pamphlet, which grew into maybe like a small book.
At one point,
a research paper.
I think after research paper, manifesto is what we call it.
Sure, and then it fucking just, he's like, okay, fuck it. There's the fucking Quran.
There it is.
Go start blowing shit up. I'm sick of you idiots.
And then a guy starts reading it, and he's like, no. Sing it. Sing it and kneel.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So, that's it for this week. Next week we're gonna do a reaction video. I think. So if you know any reaction videos, anything Islamic, it's kind of funny or weird that you want us to react to, in the comments.
The short ones are good because the longer they are, the more just crazy and not fun they get. Usually the long ones are very here's a verse. Like, they're often very prairie.
Yeah. So, you can always follow us on Twitter at PapaBirdJake.
I almost said the Bible Reloaded in my head. Did you say that?
No.
Oh, well, also Hugo Reloaded. And then we have a Patreon. Patreon.com/TBR. That's still a thing. And then we're doing, if you didn't see on TBR/Hugo and Jake, we did Case for Christ, and we just recorded the special features for that. So if you are a patron, that's coming out soon. Unless maybe today, I don't know. I have no idea when you're watching this. That's how the internet works. This could be 3 years from now.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Not one?
One.
Okay, I'm gonna put a reminder, and I'm definitely pushing this video in 3 years.
Okay.
All right.
I'll be dead. So until next time, I'm Hugo.
Jake.
Crown Reloaded.